Hello and welcome to the Car Care Nut Shop, and welcome to this 2015 Toyota Avalon, which I told you these are one of the better ones. This is a really good car. If you take care of these, they are really good. But they do have one little thing. If you come and look right here, you see this solenoid right here that this controls the front mount. The wires of the solenoid love to break, and you see how this one is broken. So I'm going to show you today how we're going to fix that and get this working. Although one small note on this, the front mount doesn't do magic, but having a wire exposed like this is not a good idea. So with that, let's go ahead and fix that professionally. Let's get it done, insulated well, and you guys will see the whole process on video. First thing we're going to do is, so we're not working in this little cramped place, is get this off. Now we can work outside. Let's get our connector as well. Let's work outside and we'll fix this wire. Okay, so let's peel this wire back. We're going to use a cutter here. This is all disintegrating. There we go. That's much better. There we go. Loose the tape. We got two wires. First order of business is, this wire is kind of like broken in the tips, so we're gonna shorten it to the same length. That's good. Let's strip the wire here. All right. Well, now we gotta disassemble this connector, but I'm gonna go dig through my pile of extra connectors to see if we can find one exactly the same. Be right back. So it appears I do not have a extra pair of connectors, so we're gonna have to reuse this one. I'm gonna pop the pin, try to pop it out. This is, oh, here we go, that came out. So I have some of these spare pins. The second one though broke right at the tip. It's going to be a little difficult to extract it out. We're going to try though. Basically go into the tip of the connector and pop. This one didn't go. Might need a second pair of hands for this one. This is again another moment. Jose, I guess Jose is filming the video here. Hold this for me. Let me see if I can get it. No. Oh, this is better. Now we got a wire to grab onto. Let it go. Let me see if I can do this. Grab onto the wire. See if I can get this out. There we go. It came out. So now let us find a couple pins and we'll do this. So I found this connector. This is a injector wire, but the pins are the same. So let's disassemble this one, get the pins out of it. This one has a lock. This other connector did not have a lock. It's just the way connectors are. So we're gonna get this one out. There's that one pin. And if this cooperates. There we go. We got two beautiful pins and one spare connector for an injector. Should have rodent chew it up or something. We have it in perfect shape. And if you're wondering where we get these extra connectors and harnesses, when we do used engines, that's where you get these extra connectors because they cut all the wiring harness, and we save it for days like this. We're not going to charge the customer to get a pin and wire. All these pins, you can buy them, but we're not going to charge the customer to buy a wire when we have it laying around and delay and wait a day for parts to come in. Okay, let's solder these wires and we're good to go. So the first thing is we're going to make sure that these terminals are actually correct. So they are. That clipped in, and this one clipped in. When it comes to a solenoid like this, it doesn't really matter which direction the wire goes. So we're gonna get our heat shrink tubing, which I literally, here it is. I was gonna say, I literally just had it here and it's gone. You wanna put your heat shrink tubing first. Always when you solder wires outside the car, not interior. Even interior, you still wanna do it, but it's not required. But this is required on the outside. Soldering iron and solder. This is how you solder. You put some on here, go underneath the wire to heat it up, and let the solder melt on top. That makes really nice and clean soldering joints, and that wire is not going anywhere. While it's still hot, tug on it, make sure it's good, put the heat shrinking over it, and then use the soldering iron with the tip, this tip right here. Kind of melt that to make that perfect seal. Alright, that's one wire done. Let's solder the other one real quick. And we are all set. Same way, I put a little bit of the soldering iron. And the soldering iron is a little on the dirty side. Gotta clean it up. There we go. And here's what I did. I'm focusing so much on the video, we forgot the insulation. So we're gonna pop this out. I actually forgot something else that I want to do. Okay, we got this out. Got a slightly bigger one. All right, well, I think this is good. We're all set here. What we're gonna do is, to make this look OEM again, get our sheathing in here. I'm gonna get some tape, tape this up. Let's tape up this whole thing. Alright, this is all set. Let's install it and call this job done. So, we're going to plug this in right here, and there, and lastly, right here. That is it. This is all fixed. So that is a quick job completed. This is something super common on these. For some reason, just the way the wire is put in, it's a spot that gets too hot and the wire gets brittle and it breaks. It's not the end of the world if you have one broken, but do fix it because you do have some exposed wiring. If they dangle down and touch positive, while the thing is activated, it might actually pop fuses and cause issues. That's our only concern with this. But otherwise, it's a very simple DIY job. Soldering is a skill acquired, and with cars, try to avoid using the electric ones because some of them will send some electricity through, and if you have something a live wire, it might cause issues. Plus, the electric ones, you have to deal with the wire scraping all over the car. The propane one or butane one that we use, it's much easier. You get it in spots where you don't have to drag a wire. It works better. Folks, I hope this video was helpful and informative. I hope you learned something new. If you like it, consider giving it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to the channel. Check out some of my other videos. Until the next video, folks, may the Lord bless you and keep you, and you have yourself a wonderful day.